So hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. The review of today, something very special, very exotic, let me say. And it is a model made by Christian, mezzo mix model, about the Porsche 956 KH. That means Kurzheck in 1/12 scale, you know. This is a model provided by German modeler Christian Franke, amazing modeler in big scale. He used to do this type of objects in a very big scale, and now improved in even bigger scale, because I know that now it works over the 1:8 scale. This was the 1/12. This is an excellent proportion model, you know, to have in the collection, the stunning Porsche C group of the 80s, you know. And I think back in time he already made the mold, the original mold of this model, out of a 3D printing. Now he's specialized in 3D stuff, so is absolutely well worth it, you know, to get in your hands. What we have here is a very heavy part molded in resin, you know. Christian provided a lot of details. This is a temporary fixing that I made for the packaging of the model, you know, because of course when it arrived to me, just wanted to study it as much as I can. And of course for the purpose of this type of resin, some details like the side vents must be printed in a closed configuration, but it's not a problem to open them if you want to show something from inside. Remember that this model, as it did back in time, do not have any engine, so it's meant to be just a curbside aesthetic model. So when it is finished and done, the overall look is something like this, you know, something like in the way of the CMR models. I think it can be much more nicer once finished, you know. So just you have to focus around the painting and the decal finishing, you know, decal that he don't provide in the original model, because he have a very good contact. That is one of his mates that make excellent decal, you know. I was using them over the model I made of the 917/20 turbo in 1/24 scale, and they were absolutely amazing to work with. But it's an extra cost that you have to schedule when you take such model. I think the price of such sheets is around between 50 to 60 euros. To have an idea, very big stuff, you know. Look the dimension of the model, look the dimension of my hand. So it's huge. You have something that is really unique and very big in 1/12 scale. He provided the main body together with the underpart, the basic underpart of the monocoque chassis, you know, printed this way. Remember that it is meant to be a closed model, a curbside model, so no detail for the interiors, no detail for the engine, just the basic proportion of the model, plus the main wing that for the boxing purpose I place it together here. And of course under there, I don't want to unpack everything because I just made it. I can tell you, you know, there is basically the mountings and the smallest, finest detail taped over a carton. And the main extractor here, where you can see some hidden part that can be filled up, but it's not a problem also because it correctly was place it in a position where it is mostly hidden, so you don't see so much when the model is finished. You just see probably the big rear extractor as correct per a 956 short vehicle, you know. He also provided two seats. This car used to have one or two seats depending from the race and depending from the configuration. Being a short race car, it should be about Nürburgring and so on, so not configuration for Le Mans. This was not the Le Mans car. And you can decide what kind of livery you can choose. So there was Jägermeister, there was the Newman, the Senna, Carrara, there was Rothman. So there is plenty of livery that you can choose to finish this beautiful model, you know. The overall look is absolutely convincing. I think he completely spotted the line of a 956. As you can see, this is still the, let me just check. This is exactly the configuration for example, the Marlboro car driven by Johansson, you know, with the short tail. Also this side is molded apart. You know, he also provide a very big, huge bag. This one for the main wheels, you know, featuring a wonderful BBS wheel. Of course, you can thinner it out when you send the model. the basic radiators for this side here, and the wheel center together with the brackets spotted on. Very, very nice detail, you know. So provide this screw for the final bolt. I don't know if it is working at the end. Probably yes. Probably yes. Huge part. And the model is not so difficult at all by itself. As I said, it's mostly to be concentrated about the finishing of the of the of the of the model of the car. So the painting and the overall final look and the setup. You know, I also already prepared the two pins made with part for curtains for the two main bones for the wheels. But it's absolutely well done. You know, the shape is amazing. Also, you made a very, very good casting for the front windshield that is packaged inside here. Basically, you have a bulge of this area that you have to cut it in the proper dimensions and apply the decal over it. I think it will be a stunning model if you have the space where to collect, because look over my desk, as you can see, take nearly all the space that I have on my desk. So I don't know really when and if I will ever mount it up, but this will be absolutely a stunning model one time that will be complete. So that's it. Once again, thanks Chris to create such masterpiece in 1/12 scale, and thank you guys for watching me. See you in the next.